I don't. I guess it's a natural part of the internet in some way to have a hate figure, you know. But by God, it should scare everybody how easy it is to become a hate figure when you've not done anything wrong, you know.
Yeah, and if you don't have a voice, how difficult it is to defend yourself.
Hang on.
You give me the solutions. Go on, you tell me. What's your solutions?
I've got a solution.
Go on,
we let in all the ugly ones, and listen, hear me out. We let in all the ugly ones, and mental unstable ones, and criminals. We let them all in. Yeah. Then we pack up our shit and we go over there.
Yeah.
9 months of summer, guys. 9 months of good weather. No rain.
So, John, what are we going to do about these asylum seekers?
Well, we can't just let them all in, cripple the economy.
Ah, yes, Ali.
Let's think about this, right? What is the main thing we ain't got enough of in this country?
Hospitals.
No.
Libraries.
Behave. We ain't got enough fit women. And we've got too many mingers. No offense, Karen. So, why don't we just let in all the fit refugees and turn away all the rank ones? That way we solve both problems. We has not been two birds with one Connie, innit?
Booyakasha. Is it because I is Irish?
Fit. 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 Wait. Back to Slovenia.
I'm not joking. I'm with you, Futoy. I'm with you.
All the good-looking fit ones will still be there. Nah, we're joking. But listen, what kind of listen?
You'll still have no chance, Futoy.
Hold on. I was joking, but there is a point behind it, right? So, what is the magic? This magic that England has that can keep itself a properly running established country, where these illegal migrants are coming from, don't have that magic. They're fleeing to England because of the English magic. What is the
benefit system?
Is it though? Is it though?
Yeah.
Or is it everything England has, right, comes from the people?
Now, this whole country for a lot of these people coming here is an entire benefit.
I know this sounds a bit weird. I have no problem with immigrants or anybody. I have no problem with any people, no matter who they are. But how they're running their place isn't working. It makes everybody from their place want to come to a place that does work. Right? So when you get down to the brass tacks, it's their social system. It's the people, right?
But then, is it entirely? Where does the line of tolerance where it continues can always be our responsibility to prop these people up, though?
Well, we see
where's the line? Do you know what I mean? I think this is what people are frustrated about. Where's the line? Yeah, do we have to just give everything to everybody constantly just because we get told to? Are we not allowed to go, hold on a minute? You know what I mean?
I hear you. But the thing is, right, one of our problems, Irish society over here, is we want to deal with the symptoms rather than the cause.
Well, can I jump in as well? So the answer is no, isn't it, really, in a democracy? Because we have politicians, and these are the ones making the decisions. We can't just out on a whim just say, oh, no, not that. Whether you agree with it or not, I'm just looking at it realistically.
Well, the real problem, I'm sorry to say it, but the real problem lies over there, not over here. This is the symptom of the real issue. And like what our silly medical system does these days is they deal with symptoms rather than the cause. They're going to pill you up with everything, right? So the cause is over there. But let me say this now: I'm not calling anybody lab animals. I'm not. For this example, this is the thing I saw, right? So they got two lab animals, an old one and a very young one, and they attached them together so they would share the same blood circuitry. So the blood would rotate through the young one back to the old one. Right, and this is scientific fact now. There's no disputing this. The old rat, right, the old lab animal. I'm not calling anybody rats. Benefited from the young lab animal's blood, young blood, right. But then, on the other hand, the young animal suffered from the elderly rat's blood. Right, so this is a scientific thing. Don't argue with me. Argue with the scientists.
Yeah, and it's how you've perceived it and understood it as well. So I'd have to see it to say what the findings were.
Right, fair enough. But it is 100% scientific fact. Right, you don't have to take my word for it. You're right.
The sort of young blood transfusion.
Oh, yeah.
How successful has that been?
It's not incredibly successful, but the science underlying it is solid. If you connect an old rat with a young rat, by that I mean you connect them so that their blood systems
sharing the same circulation system.
Exactly. Then it turns out that the old animal benefits from the blood of the young animal, but even more so, the young animal suffers from the blood of the old animal.
Wow. Holy shit. He said what?
So my point is that, yes, these people will benefit from coming over to these countries because we've have an established, proper running country. Okay, could be better, could always be better. But as the young rat suffers from the old lab animals' blood, so will the indigenous people of these countries suffer in that way.
Have you just compared that scientific experiment? Have you just compared that to people, immigrants are the old blood that's going to poison, or are you the old blood that gets poisoned by the? I don't get it.
I know you analogy. Don't get it. I know.
What's your analogy? Come on, tell us your comparison.
I don't know how to make it any more simple.
Apparently, it's just absolute bollocks.
No. It's if people are coming from a country with issues and are coming to a good country, they're going to benefit from the good country, right? But these people are coming from countries with issues and a different
If they're coming from a bad country to a good country, they're going to bring over the badness. Well done. That was scientific. You're right.
Okay, let's pause here for a moment so I can make my point more clearly. Because let's face it, things we say can be misunderstood. Asylum seekers who come to countries such as England, Ireland and others are often leaving very difficult and dangerous situations in their own countries. These circumstances may include conflict, persecution or other serious challenges. In many cases, these conditions form the basis for their asylum claim. Now, what I meant by good and bad countries is if their home countries were safe and stable, without the kind of problems that cause people to seek asylum elsewhere, then there would be no valid reason for them to leave. They would not qualify for asylum because their country is good. It does not have any major problems. I understand this can be a complicated idea, just as the situation itself is very complicated. Please know that I have no ill will to anyone and genuinely wish the best for all people. And I mean all people, foreign and domestic. Moving to a country without these particular problems can provide safety and stability for them. At the same time, this can bring a challenge for both newcomers and the host community, as differences in culture, language, social systems can create pressure and conflict, unfortunately. They bring with them a lot of baggage that can affect the host countries, as we have seen in the news. I do have compassion for these people, and I thank God I'm not in their situation. But I think we need to deal with the root cause of the issue and help them have no need to asylum seek in the first place. You may say, but Futoi, it's none of our business what they do in other countries. And I say you're right, until they are forced to leave their homes and come over here, right? I am sure they're not happy living in cold, wet, strange to them countries where a lot of the people are suspicious of them and some even hate them. Don't you think they would rather live in their homes in peace and contentment? Please, let me know how you feel about my way of thinking. And if you can convince me otherwise, I will be very grateful. My mind isn't a closed book. It's very much open, and I hope we can grow together.